I rauranga tira mua. Tēnā koutou. Tēnā koutou. Kia ra hui hui anō tātou. So, welcome to my live number 25. Wow, I've gone over 20. Hitting on to 30 this week. Maybe. Right, just a few little reminders to kick us off for tonight. First one being, well, we'll start with redemption. Redemption that is coming up in November, at the end of November, maybe Tihima. Okay? So just bear that in mind, that, TBC, redemption, could be extended. As in the past, it has always been extended. As far as I know, I've been through Erua, redemptions, and they have both been extended. So, fingers crossed, you get extra time in which to stop pressing that heartening. Don't press the button until you hear that redemption will close at such and such a date. Tarong? No. So, redemption is a time when you are able, once redemption has happened, you are then able to make transactions following that. Now, prior to that, if you haven't done any koki rewards, or as they call them, pihikete utu, then you're not going to be looking pretty after redemption. And you're not going to have much in your wallet to be able to do transactions. So the call is out there for everyone to start, to get into cash flow and cash flowing. Get that cash flow system going. Do the rapid rewards for those who are new members, ngā me maho, to TBC. Rapid rewards is a really is a big improvement for all members new. It really is. I mean, it's a fast way of getting cookie rewards in 48 hours. Yes. Well, look at it this way. You can get free cookie rewards, a good amount in 24 hours. And then another 24 hours later, which makes it 48 hours, you can gain even more if you are a new referral or a new member to TBC. Okay? You can't be old business. So you can refer somebody new, but you cannot be the referrer. Well, you cannot be the one who will be scoring all the cookie rewards, because it's only for newbies, okay? So just remember that, because a lot of people on reading the Matrix have really thought that you, at the top of the Matrix, is you. Doesn't matter whether you're young, old, new, whatever, to TBC. But it's not. It's only for newbies, okay? A newbie is a person who has only just paid their fee. Now, when I say newbie, it could be a person who registered back in May, right? But didn't pay their $10 fee. So, because they haven't paid their $10 fee, they're just sitting there e noho puku ana, right? So, those people can now pay their fee and be counted as a new member because by right, they are not registered members yet. They have signed up, but they're not fully registered and do not have a new wallet. So $10 is the fee. Get that in and you're a new member. Okay? So you don't have to be, a new member. You can be an old new member, as I put it. So get onto the Rapid Rewards plan. That is awesome. And I hope they continue that for a short time after redemption because that is what causing, creating growth in TBC as well. I mean, the key factor in Rapid Rewards is growth. Growth in many ways. Growth as in people and growing as in cash flowing. All right? So you can be doing both. And it means a lot to TBC, its members, existing members these days, because, our plight at the moment is to go to get that billionth person in TBC. So that is a fast track way of getting people into TBC, is doing the Rapid Reward. Think about it, because you might say, oh, it's a bit hard to get 7 people. Well, you work with the person that you bring in. Make sure you look for people who are wanting to do the same thing that you want to do or that you are doing, okay? Look at your whānau. How many in your whānau? How many cousins have you got? Can you get 7 of them together? And one with a clever head, clued up head, because that helps. That helps you. That helps bring in cash flow. Helps in a lot of ways. Now, they could look like a dummy, but hey, they could be smart enough to pick this up and run with it without you even doing a thing. So that allows you to be free to do something else, create a new matrix. You get rewards from it as the referrer, the old referrer. You do your way. You become the sponsor to the first person you bring in, okay? The first new person. So you should be getting $100 worth of crinkles from that person when they sign up. And then once they bring in other people, or you help them bring in other people, you become a partner. And by that I mean you become a partner and go 50-50 with everybody underneath the person you referred. So once they start referring people, those people will come up to you to make the $100 worth of crinkle transaction, because let's face it, they don't have enough in their wallet to do it themselves. So they need a system and they need a partner. So that can be you. Okay? So there's much to earn from being in a partnership within your own team and in that matrix. So imagine if you had all these different matrices going. You would be earning from each matrix. Okay? So that's all that I can elaborate on at the moment about the rapid reward system. But your redemption, while redemption is at the end of November, tomorrow is supposed to be the 1st of November here in Aotearoa. The rest of the world is still waiting. So we head into the 1st of November before everyone else. So make those hours count. And when you see the redemption button in your back office, if they put it where they normally have it in your cookie rewards, please don't press the button. Leave the button alone. Keep thinking about, getting more cookie rewards in the period of time between tomorrow and whenever redemption happens. Don't be in a hurry. I press that button. Heck no. I learned that lesson on the first redemption. Yes, although I was the last person in the team to redeem, I did it by at least 2 hours. And I was choking myself because they extended it for another 2 or 3 weeks. And I knew in those 2 or 3 weeks I could have done more. I could have gained more cookies. But, well, that's how it goes. So you eat humble pie and you just move on from there. But through that experience, I learned, do not be in a hurry to press the button. Please wait. You're not going to go anywhere fast. You're going to go to the other side, to your wallet, and you're going to be sitting there waiting for everyone else. So, although you could start doing transactions and things like that, but, you could also be getting free cookies as well before you even redeem. So use the time to gain more cookies. That's really important for you, your wallet, when you get past redemption. Because the more cookies you have here, the more you can redeem in your wallet. The less cookies here, the less you redeem. It's that simple. Okay, cash flow. The cash flow system. Now, everyone thinks it's forgotten, but it's not. We don't forget about cash flow. How to cash flow. Learn how to cash flow. Go to cash flow coaching. If you want to earn $100 a day or more, up to you, go to cash flow coaching. Go learn the tricks of the trade. Well, there ain't no tricks, it's all reality. Go and learn about yourself. Actually, it does that to you. Go and learn how you can improve yourself and your values. What others you bring into TBC. Go learn how you nurture, look after, care about the people you bring into TBC. Sometimes you have to tweak the old mindset when you go from being a TBC member into cash flow coaching. You do. Now, I know for myself, when I went into cash flow coaching, as soon as I heard about cash flow coaching, that was me. I was in. I was going, right or wrong. Um, I wasn't sure quite what my reasons were at the time, but I wanted to get into cash flow coaching, not because I could earn $100 a day. That was way out of my mind at the time. I was going there with the whakaaro, thinking about growth and looking after a team. Okay, because as you know, we created a team so we could share the knowledge we had in TBC, because it was I was there all by myself, and I felt that I needed to share it, but I needed to share it properly. I needed everyone to know exactly what was going on and what was happening. So that was my main reason for getting into cash flow. The second reason was I was, I had all my own ideals about doing things, and I kind of started practicing what I was thinking at the time. I was putting it to practice. And then along came cash flow coaching school, and I thought, okay, wonder if what I have fits into what cash flow coaching offers me. So I went all ears and all eyes and shut my mouth. And lo and behold, it was like I hit the lotto when I got into cash flow coaching. It was almost that way. It was like someone had been telling me, tapping my shoulders, hurry up and get into cash flow coaching. That's how it felt, because when we got our second lot of homework, I think it was on the second day of cash flow coaching, we were given homework to do, and we call it numbers. Wow, I just shot off like a rocket into the numbers. It's exactly where I was before I started cash flow coaching. What I'd been thinking of and wanting to practicing was exactly what was happening in cash flow coaching. So I took the bull by the horn and just ran with what I had and adapted it to what cash flow coaching was offering. And it's worked since. I've never looked back. So now it's all about keeping everything going, being open-eyed to everything that goes on around you. So, we're just going to go over now. I'm just going to go over and share my screen with you and carry on with this topic in cash flow coaching. Because I really think it's important for everyone to be doing, because you do need to go through this Okay? Cash flow coaching is a game changer. It sure is. Are you cash flowing $500 to $1,000 a week consistently in TBC? Are you? You won't if you're not cash flow coaching or cash flowing. At this time in TBC history, you're well ahead of the pack if you are. If you're having that kind of cash flow or better. Also, you possess the most valuable knowledge that is needed desperately inside of the TBC community. And you should turn the teachings of that knowledge into a service and call it cash flow coaching. Essentially, this blog can provide students the book smarts, but you have what is called street smarts. Members should be lining up to learn from you. And that is true. On the other hand, are you that are reading this blog right now struggling to earn an income with TBC? If that is the case, I hope this blog will connect you and our cash flow coaches together. Just don't expect getting that knowledge to be cheap and certainly not free. One of the biggest reasons for personal failure is the complete unwillingness to invest in oneself. That is so true. Do you expect everything around you to just be free? I used to have that mindset. I would have said yes. True leaders never work for free. Yes, these leaders do give out plenty of free samples of what they have to offer. But in the end, if you want to get what they got, you will have to pay to get it the full package. The free stuff will only take you so far, and that is really the difference between book smarts and street smarts. I have those street smarts and have a proven track record within many ventures of becoming a cash flow giant. But as I attempt to pass that know-how along to you here, I am handicapped to text only and in bite-sized pieces too. You need flesh and blood. You need a coach you can completely interact with to learn from them. You need to be willing to pay for your coach. In second and third world countries, $500 to $1,000 US a week income is what wealthy people earn. In first world countries, $500 to $1,000 a week is professional income, and you got some skill to earn it. But that is far from a wealthy income in a first world country. TBC does offer unlimited income potential, and I don't want you to get the impression that $500 to $1,000 a week is always going to be the top side of our community. That just seems to be the current case at this historic moment as I examine our members and their transactions. So if you are cash flowing $500 to $1,000 a week, you should develop a TB cash flow coaching service above and beyond partnerships. Partnerships are easy and cut and dry at 50-50 splits. But cash flow coaching is a game changer. I'll leave the structures of developing that up to your imagination. I do have some suggestions. Many of our broadcasters have over-delivered and consistently do over an hour a day. Consider keeping the free broadcast down to 30 minutes a day and then do the other 30 plus minutes as private content. You can offer to just your subscribers that pay to see it and even interact within it. $10 a week per paid subscriber to have access to an ongoing library of your teachings by video would not be too much to ask. Setting up a website would naturally have to be part of delivering on that idea. Use part of the 30 minutes you give away as a free sample to convince your viewers of your cash flow skills and explain to them how they can pay for you to coach them. You can sell your time in one-on-one sessions. Don't overprice your time when you start selling it by offering cash flow coaching. Make it very affordable at first. Then over time, raise the price of your time to meet the high-end demand of it. Success breeds success as you transact. You should interview those that paid you on video and capture their reasons for doing business with you. Also capture these success stories on video. Whenever one of your partners or students completes a transaction, bring them onto your show and share the story behind that transaction. Here's an old but true saying. Facts tell, but stories sell. People tire quickly of long daily lectures, which is true. People are entertained when they watch others in a dialogue. Half of what you see on TV are just two people at a time having a dialogue. That works long term. Lectures burn people out, even if you are one that can deliver great monologues. Coaches should support other coaches on these broadcasts. Join each other on each other's shows and share your wins and successes with each other in dialogue on your shows. Yes, it is time for the broadcasting campaign to grow up a bit now from where we started. The broadcasting campaign continues even though we are starting this cash flow campaign too. Here's where we are going now. The smart members of the TBC community will embrace the idea of purchasing cash flow coaching, and this will generate another revenue stream of income for those already doing good at daily cash flow. Duplication will naturally take over, and members that cash flow inside TBC will grow by leaps and bounds. Soon, every broadcast will be overflowing with dialogue of success stories. This will set the TBC community ablaze. Massive growth will come next. As you sell these services, feel free to make each a TBC transaction. For example, if you wanted to charge $10 a week for exclusive content you produce, you could collect that as you wish in cash or Bitcoin or whatever. But you could return $10 in TBC to them and make the whole thing a TBC transaction, and your services become the icing on that transaction cake. Oh, but there is a drawback. The new wallet can't make even change on these type of small transactions. As I said before, this new wallet is not the last wallet we will develop. In the future, we will make a wallet that does small change. So just give 2 crinkle coins to cover a $10 transaction. I would not consider that as discounting the coin. That is just the right way to work with the current technology we have at this time. I hope this is very clear. We do need to move forward, and we need all those cash flow kings and queens to come out and offer some awesome coaching program now. Okay, folks, that's me for 30 minutes. Tomorrow, Apopo, ma taki taki mai, no. See you again tomorrow night when we will continue on with our Rapid Rewards cash flow coaching and redemption korero. Okay, so to those who have come to join me tonight, email, on Facebook, wherever. Oh, sorry, not Facebook, unless it's on Messenger. Okay, so, hei konei, mo a popo, noho ora.
Tēnā koutou.